Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, we're going to be working in the new journal that I've done, which is this one, and we're going to work on the this page and this page. I'm going to be using the Imala honey stamp set, which is this with all these on. It has the sentiments honey honey, be kind and busy bee, and let's get started. I'm going to be using excuse me, some of the papers from the Stamped by Me paper pad called Sweet Like Honey, which is fabulous. It's got all these wonderful papers in. Look at this. If you love your bees, and I'm going to be using that paper. You get, there's 12 designs, 36 pages, so you get 3 of each. Look at that. Look at that, it's beautiful, isn't it? That is like liquid honey, isn't it? And the honeycombs, leaves. And I'm going to be using this one as well. So, pop that there. Pop that over there. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one. I've stamped out and done some fussy cutting ready to save time. And I'm going to stick this one over here. Just going to pop some tape over that. A bit of tape. So it's covered. Don't want that coming through with the paper. My tape's stuck down. Let's get that up. There we are. Let's pop that over there. Like that. Put an extra one on. Right to the end there. There we have it. So, I'm just going to mark where I want to cut. And so these bees go in that here, there and everywhere. So to where I want to cut is about round about there. So I'm just going to, bend that there and cut it. So we know that fits lovely on there. And I love this black album because, you know, it sort of makes everything pop that you want to put on there. So I'm just going to bend this where I want it here. Just there. You can mark with a pencil or just bend it like I've done. And okay, so that will go on there like that. So I'll get that stuck down. First of all, I want to go with my roller glue over this here. So that sticks really well. And then my glue press as well. A bit extra. In fact, I'll do it on this. And don't go off it. Like that. that's covered that page inside beautifully, hasn't it? And I'm thinking of just having the white on there like that. In fact, I'm going to match the page. Let me get the matching one out of here. It's nice to be able to get, you know, 3 big, these are 12 inch by 12 inch. So, you know, you've plenty left for doing bookmarks and wallets, which will be nice. Might do that as well. Let's have a good play. So, cut it to there. Make little envelopes. So many fab things you can do, isn't there? So let's mark it then to there. Let's just put that there. That's nice on there. Let's stick that one down. So we've got those busy bees on there. Oops. That's quite covered it, hasn't it? Oops. A little bit further on. There we are. And then I'm going to work on this to go on here as well. So just close that up for now while I work on this piece. So I've got 3 distress oxides. I've got rusty hinge, fossilised amber and spice marmalade. So the fossilised amber I'm going to pop on my glass mat here at the side. Hopefully you can see that. Get my paintbrush. What I've done is I've cut out that honey comb one, and that will go at the side there. So all this will be in the yellow. So I'm going to spray some water on that, and I'm just going to do a little bit of yellow on here. So we're just having a good old mess around. And don't worry if you make a mess, just turn it over and start again. Like that. Okay. Wipe that off. Like I said, that will go on there like that. So now I want to do some work on that. I'm just going to dry it a little bit. A little bit of noise. Okay. And in the stamp set, you get this wonderful honeycomb Luke as well. They get it out. This gives you an idea of those stamps. Look at those. Get the honey pots. So I'm just going to use my stamping acrylic block. It's not a big one, that one. This one might be better. Yes, that's better. And I'm going to go over with my rusty hinge, and so that's just going to go on with rusty hinge like that. Okay, that looks a bit orangey, so I'm going to get some ground espresso. See how dark that is on it. I think that might be just nice actually. And pop that over there like that. Just go over that. A little bit of the brown as well. Okay, and I'm going to, with that rusty hinge, I'm going to just do around the edges here. So I'm going to get my Imala brush. Doesn't matter about that side because there's paper going on that. And a little bit of spiced marmalade as well. So that's going into that yellow. Like that. Put that back on, make sure I'm well within that thing. Yep, that's fine. So that's okay for that. Then I'm going to colour my flowers and my honey pots and my bees. So let's do that. So I've got this one that says Moonlight. It's one of the Spectrum Noir illustrators. So I'm just going to do the honey in there. Nice honey colour. Where it's built out off the honey twizzler at the top there. And of course they're wood. So I'll get a bit of brown and do that brown. And then for the jar, I'm going to do that in a grey. I'll use my Copic marker. Because that's the glass. And of course that's the lid. So I'm going to use my Uniball Gold. And I'm just going to do that lid in gold. Gold metallic lid. Then with that, this is golden yellow. Just want to add a bit of golden yellow to that honey. Like that. Just to do a little bit of shading. Like that. It's nice, isn't it? And then while I've got that golden, I'm just going to do the bees. Oh, I'll do it yellow. It's a bit too dark, that. That's one bee. And another one. The busy bees working to give us lovely honey and pollinate our flowers. So they're done. And then these gorgeous daisies, which you can shape. So I just want to do a very, very light tint of yellow. I don't want it too dark. So I'm going to use one of my aqua markers and just a hint of lemon on them like that. And inside, just that little bit of, because with the sunflowers like these, the daisies like this, you want it a little bit brown inside. And then with that golden, I'm just going to shade up a little bit from the bottom out. Beautiful yellow daisies. And just do the tips like that. In fact, I'll get my yellow. I'll just do the edges in the yellow. That's nice and quick to do, isn't it? And wrong end. And a little bit of gold, just to highlight those little petals. They're very good, these Uniball. You can get gold, white, gold, silver, copper, and they are water reactive as well. So when you have, let me show you that. When you have a bit of card, if you're on your card and you do it like that, you've got water on your brush. I don't know if I've got enough water on my brush, just a sec. You can actually, if you see, can you see? You can actually colour with them, shade out. Yeah, they're good. It's nice having water reactive stuff. Okay, so those are my daisies as well. They're done. I think I'll just do that that other pot now. Do the honey. It's dripping down the glass like that. Because honey does have a brown look to it. It's, well, mine does. I have the Manuka honey. and that looks quite brown. So just do the Twizzler. This is how you can have fun with your journals. You know, there's nothing right or wrong about it at all. You just have some fun. Use my Copic marker, and then my gold for the lid. I mean, you can do this on a card. You know, this design you can use on a card if you wish. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this page in the journal. So let's get the journal back. And I want to pop that on there. Now I've coloured the outside of it. That can go in there. Could even frame with black around it. If you wanted, do black around it. Might do that actually. Let's get a piece of black. Let me pop that on. Just a really fine mat on there, like that. Get my cutter. Not connect onto the, let me glue that again. It does soon dry, this glue. It's the arced glitter. Dries clear. Don't want it too wide because it'll go too wide for the page. Yeah, I like that. I do. And then we're going to stick this down here. So it's sort of got the beehive where they're going into as well. It's amazing, isn't it, this paper? It's fabulous. I'll do a bookmark with this. It's really lovely. And what I want to do is I want to add a little bit of texture paste, because if you just sort of place your things where you're going to want them on the page. So I'm going to have that down there. That is definitely going to go down there. And we'll have some flowers up here and around, and our bees. So I want some texture here. So I'm going to use, I don't know where I got this from. I have absolutely no idea. It's got 2 on it, a number 19. You might all know. It could be a Ranger one or a Sizzix one. They tend to do the small ones, don't they? But I want to just do some texture paste down here. And I'm using the Ranger Texture Paste Opaque Matte. Palette knife, which I had on here ready. It's gone AWOL. Let's do another one. It's got a bit of glitter on it from from my eyes ink glitters, but hey ho. So You can get this on the Funky Fossil website. If she's still got it, I'll put a link. Or you can just, if she's not got it, just Google it. Just get a wet one. Lift that off. See that? Fabulous. Just wipe that. Okay. And I have the Lindys Magicals from Funky Fossil as well. And this is called Beaver Tail Brown. And if I just get my fan brush, just add a few drops on like this. And I can add a bit over there. And then also they do the gold, which is called Poutine Gold. And then you just spray with some water to activate them. You see that? How amazing is that? Fantastic. Dab off what you don't want. Anything like that. Get my heat gun and dry that off. Lovely, so you've got your bit of texture there. I'm going to glue my, where's my other one gone? Here we are. To glue my other pot on here. It's a bit more grey on there. It's got a blue, sort of a blue grey, I think, just to make that a little bit more glassy. A little bit of shade. And I'll use my Imala. What's this? Don't know where that's gone. Here we are. My Imala gel pens. These will be back in stock soon. So do keep an eye out for them. And the brushes. They will get there eventually. So I'll glue that down. Hope you're all enjoying this lovely weather we're having here in the UK. So that's on there. And then I've got my bees. Just add a little bit of yellow to that. Bee there. I didn't cut that out. So we've got the bees, we've got the flowers as well. And I've done some leaves as well for behind the flowers like that. So let's stick that flower down. And we'll pop this down as well. You can really make up your page, can't you? So lovely. Stick our bee down. And I think we'll have that going towards the flower. like that. Lovely. And we can have another flower down here, can't we? Oops, wrong one. Where's my flower gone? That I did. Oh, they're there. I bet you're all shouting. They're there. It's behind you. So again, just you can curl those in. Look at that. You can just curl it in so easily. About that glue. Use it up. Gorgeous. And we'll get our other bee coloured. Don't think that's yellow enough. Let me just get my primary yellow on. And add a bit more yellow onto that. And that. There we are. Yeah, get all your stuff out and have a good play. Yeah, that on there, I think, like that. Going towards that. And I've got the sentiment, honey, honey. So I might just stamp that on. Oh no, let's do busy bee. Yay, busy bee. Let's get my brown. This is Versifying Claire Pinecone. Pop that in there. Busy bee. Busy bee. And of course we can do this side to match it and pop the rest of that down there on a piece of white card. And oh, we can add a pocket. Add a little pocket or two. So let's glue that onto some black. Lovely. It's going to match this page lovely, isn't it? Let's cut that. I do hope you'll come onto the groups and show us what you make. You know, don't be afraid to come on. People say, oh, I don't like to show what I make, but it doesn't matter what level you're at, whether you're a complete beginner. There is so much support on our groups. You've got the Crafty Army with Carly, and you've got the Eureka Stamps by Me fan group, and you've got my group, which is Creative Crafters. So, you know, on all three platforms, you've got some great support, and I make some lovely friends on there. Everybody's lovely. There's, you know, it's really nice. If you enjoy crafting, just cut that excess off. If you really enjoy your crafting. This would be nice for popping your ATCs in. There we are. dropping everything on the floor, I hope you know that. So that can go there. I've just done it in the black, cut roughly, doesn't matter. But that's your little pocket. And then you just go around down the very edge of it. And allow it to dry before you pop anything in your pocket. So that's going to go there, like that. Then at the top here, what I did was I used some of those Lindys Magicals on this, which you know, really looked really nice. So I'm going to cut that about, let's go to there, to about there. Just cut that with my Diddy cutter. Stamps by me, they do all different sizes. Brilliant. And that'll be able to go there. And it looks like it's, you know, really busy. So I'll just do that one. And again with my yellow. Make sure that is yellow. Yep. My fossilised amber. All around the edge. And in there. Because the micas, the Lindys Magicals are micas, can you see how it shines? It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Pop that on there. Then I'm going to get my spice marmalade. And just add a little bit of colour in there. Lovely, lovely jubbly. So let's pop that on. Pop that on there. Like that. Glue that on. Fingers are a bit inky now, aren't they? In fact, I should have stuck that on black. Do you know what am I like today? Let's get your act together, Caroline. Stop messing about. Because I like how you get the pop with the black on the back with the bees and everything. I think it looks quite nice. So let's pop that. In fact, I could pop that across and then I'm not using up all my black. Like that. Lovely, lovely. Oh yeah. Let me get my cutter. There we are. And that's really pops, doesn't it? That's a lovely double page layout, isn't it? And you can pop anything you like in there. A nice tag. I've not cut one out, so I won't do that while we're on screen here, because I don't want to take your time up too much with it. But on here, I'm going to do some more texture down there. I'll get my texture paste, and as you can see, you know, it dries pretty quick. It's lovely working with texture paste, because it's such good dimension. You see? Fantastic. Pop the lid on. Give this a wipe. Yeah, make sure you pop your lid on fairly quick with your texture paste, and then they don't dry out. Same on your stencils, wipe it off, because it does dry fairly quickly. So I like to keep my stencils clean. And then again with those Lindys Magicals, this beaver tail brown, I love this. Did you notice I love this? Ooh. It has a bit of a green in it as well, like a green hint to it, which I like. Watch that change. Ooh, that's your honey, isn't it? Are you all singing honey, honey? Get this other jar on. Do you all get messy on your desk like I do? I hope so. Well, it's not just me that gets messy. Go on that side there. Hope we're all still in camera, on camera there. And a flower. And a leaf at the side. I'm sure you've all got your floral dies, you know, that you can add and really make your page up nicely. I had some tiny little flower dies, which are nice as well. Some really diddy ones that I got from Craft Addiction UK, and they're nice. There's extra little ones. And I've got another bee here, so let's colour that. I'll glue that on. That's going in, getting its pollen from the flowers there. And we get a bit of green in the middle there. of that one. And I just want to add you know me, I've got to add a little bit of glitter. Oh, I've been very good lately, don't you think? There's my glitter. So I want to put some glitter in the flower here. Some gold. A little bit of gold on the bees as well. A little bit of gold in the honey here. So let's get a bit of gold. And don't worry if your paste is still a bit wet as well. You know, don't worry about that. Get a bit of gold on it. It makes it look lovely. Let's turn that up there and tap that out. Put that in the bin. And that's quite a double page, isn't it, of that. We could have honey up here. The word honey. That would be nice. Get in there. Just find my little palette block. That one, this one will do. So let's flatten that out and get that brown again. Reverse fine Clay pine cone. And we'll pop that up there. Honey. Well, there we have it. Our very first inner page from our brand new Imala album. And it's all about the birds and the bees and making honey. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. And if you have, give us a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you don't already subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. See you all soon. Bye-bye.